I'm a sucker for science, dude.
Are you really?
Sucker in a bad way. Like
You
tell me anything, dude. Like I was eating eggs every day. Read that? No eggs.
Wow.
Like I bought a lot of Bitcoin.
Yeah, dude. I currently have lost probably about $4,000 in Bitcoin.
Yeah. So that's like
when is that scam? I mean, who's getting popped for that?
Dude, this is how stupid I am, dude. I bought more.
Wow.
After it went down.
Oh, really?
Because I had a lunch with this guy I know named Bitcoin Marty.
Oh, of course you did, dude.
You know, I hadn't talked to him since the crash.
The crash, since every fucking white dude just out of college lost $2,000.
Yeah.
Go on.
And so I had talked to him.
That was the Bitcoin crash.
Bro, I didn't want him to think that I didn't want to talk to him anymore because Bitcoin went down. You know, he meant more than me.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah, this is beyond Bitcoin.
This is bigger than Bitcoin.
That's y'all's 30 for 30 if one of y'all ends up killing the other one.
And so I just wanted to hit him up, and so I had like a little lunch with him. And this is not that long ago. This is like 4 months ago, 3 months ago. And he sold me the dream again.
Damn.
And I bought another one.
Damn. What's this one called? Is it just one of the regular ones?
I just bought the regular Bitcoin. That's how actually.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for videos just like this, where we go over Bitcoin, crypto, the latest news, the whole entire market, keeping you informed. Now let's talk about what we just listened to. So think about this, guys. Bitcoin continues to penetrate our society, our culture, our podcasts, our conversations. We have never had this much awareness, and Bitcoin cannot be stopped. It will not go away. And this awareness that you're seeing right here, guess what? This is only going to get bigger. I think there's going to come a time in the future, and I'm talking about over the next couple years, as Bitcoin continues to grow and as Bitcoin continues, when Bitcoin sustains over $20,000 again, there's going to come a time where everybody who bought into the 2017 parabolic rise, when they realize that Bitcoin is back to all-time highs, they're going to ask this question: what is Bitcoin and why is it still here? And they're going to learn something that we talk about on this channel all the time. I mean, we're early to the party, but they're going to learn Bitcoin's value in that it's unconfiscatable, it's unprintable, it's permissionless, it's decentralized with no single point of failure. And with that, you can transact with anybody in the whole world, and you don't have to seek permission from your bank or your government, your mommy or your daddy. And they will learn this. And when they realize that Bitcoin isn't going away, when they realize that we are still very early on in this space, what do you think is going to happen to the price of Bitcoin? I mean, when Bitcoin's at $20,000 again, and people realize that it's still here, and it's probably not going away, and it has many properties that make it just like digital gold, what do you think is going to happen to the price? I think I probably don't have to spell it out for you. I think you're thinking like I'm thinking. By the way, guys, this was Theo Von's podcast. It's called This Past Weekend. He was with a guest. I really like Theo Von. See him at the Comedy Store here in Los Angeles all the time. He's super funny, super creative, super down to earth. Let's get back to it, though. The question is, guys, when is it a good time to buy Bitcoin? See, I tell you my plans all the time that I think 2019 is a great time to accumulate. I'm accumulating. Keep in mind, I'm no expert. I'm just a normal dude who makes videos. I'm a Bitcoin enthusiast. I'm an investor. But more than that, I'm a Bitcoin sponge, and I rely on experts around me. So that being said, let's jump into some on-chain Bitcoin analysis by Willy Woo and his latest tweet from just today. We'll get a little perspective on what's going on in the market. The reason I like Willy Woo as opposed to a lot of other TA people is because Willy specializes in on-chain Bitcoin analysis as opposed to, many people, they're looking at what's going on with the price on exchanges. Well, the thing with Bitcoin is it's this brand new asset class where we know precisely how it's changing hands because everything is on the chain, and nobody has really measured data like this before in regards to assets. So we're taking a look at NVT caps, and basically what you need to know is this. Willy Woo has said he is 95% sure that the Bitcoin bottom is in, that 3,100 is the bottom, and he continues to try and find data to back this up or dispute it. That's still what he thinks, but here we're comparing NVT caps from where we are today to the last bear market and the bear market before that. So let's see. NVT caps starting to pinch. These lines are starting to pinch, which gives us a clue as to where we might be located in the current cycle. So you can see right here that he's comparing where we are today to this point right over here in 2015. And if this is the case, you can see what we have in store. And he goes on to say, Well, this was 2014. Could we look at the 2011 cycle? It's not ideal or as reliable as NVT is reading investor velocity. And just, back then in 2011, Bitcoin was 2 years old. There wasn't really a lot of on-ramps for investors to get in. But if we're going to say screw it, let's have a look anyway. Here's what that looks like. So again, this is us today. This is what it could be compared to in 2014 and what it could be compared to in 2011. And as you can see, we are very near bottom, and he is still fairly confident that the bottom is in. Either way, I'm cost averaging. I just wanted to share that with you. Let's jump into some latest news. So I just talked about Bitcoin. Now I want to pivot to some altcoins. My question to you is, are you invested in Iota, which is currently ranked number 15 according to market cap on coinmarketcap.com? Big news for Iota. This is courtesy of the New York Times. Jaguar Land Rover is planning to allow helpful car drivers to earn cryptocurrency. So this is pretty big. Jaguar Land Rover, which is Britain's largest auto manufacturer, has said Monday, today, that it's testing software that will allow its drivers of its cars to earn Iota cryptocurrency as a reward for sharing data. The company is developing what it calls smart wallet technology to be installed in its cars, and this would reward car drivers with Iota coins for actions such as enabling their vehicles to automatically report useful data, such as traffic congestion or potholes or navigation providers to local authorities. Drivers could also earn rewards if the car participates in ride-sharing programs, Jaguar said. The token earned could be used to pay for tolls or parking or charging for electric cars. Their overall goal is to achieve zero emissions, zero accidents, and zero congestion, and they're using the Iota token to do it. So right now, like I said, they're just testing this on a few cars in, I think, just one location, Shannon, Ireland. But they eventually, if everything goes well, they plan to roll it out to the whole entire fleet. So they don't yet have a timetable for when it will be commercially available. But like I said, this news just dropped today. The fact that Jaguar, one of the biggest car companies in the world, has announced that they plan to not only get into cryptocurrency, but they plan to use a known cryptocurrency that we have talked about on this channel for time to time, and surely you know about Iota. It's a big deal. My question for you is, which cryptocurrency do you think is next to gain a partnership this big? Now, we've seen companies state that they're creating their own crypto, like JP Morgan or like Samsung, and now we're seeing companies say they want to partner with existing cryptocurrencies. And they can partner with existing cryptocurrencies. Well, I want to remind you of Facebook back in the day when Facebook made national headlines by buying out Instagram for a whopping $1 billion. And back then, Instagram only had like 10 people as part of their team. And everybody was like, is Facebook crazy that they just paid $1 billion for a picture website? And it turns out buying Instagram was a very good deal. So that's really good news for Iota, guys. The sentiment is changing. You can see that. Take a quick look at the price. Right now, Bitcoin is holding above $5,000. Whoops, if we just zoom in here a little bit. Here's the thing. We have been kind of on a short-term downtrend. If we break below $5,000, I think there's a lot of reason to think that we're going to retest 4,300 because there's not a lot of resistance in this area right here. Anyway, guys, this video today, short, sweet, to the point. Hope you found value. If you want to follow us on our Twitter, it's at altcoindailyio. I'll leave a link in the description. Follow us on our YouTube channel, Altcoin Daily. It's going to be a great year, guys. We're seeing everybody around us talk cryptocurrency.
I'm a sucker for science, dude.
Are you really?
Sucker in a bad way. Like you tell me anything, dude. Like I was eating eggs every day. Read that? No eggs.
Wow.
Like I bought a lot of Bitcoin.
Yeah, dude. I currently have lost probably about $4,000 in Bitcoin.
Yeah. So that's like
when is that scam? I mean, who's getting popped for that?
Dude, this is how stupid I am, dude. I bought more.
Wow.
After it went down.
Oh, really?
Because I had a lunch with this guy I know named Bitcoin Marty.
Oh, of course you did, dude.
I hadn't talked to him since the crash.
The crash, since every fucking white dude just out of college lost $2,000.
Yeah.
Go on.
And so I had
That
talked
was
to
the
him,
Bitcoin crash.
bro. I didn't want him to think that I didn't want to talk to him anymore because Bitcoin went down. You know, he meant more than me.
Oh, I
more,
know what you're saying. Yeah, this is beyond Bitcoin.
This is bigger than Bitcoin.
That's y'all's 30 for 30 if one of y'all ends up killing the other one.
And so I just wanted to hit him up, and so I had like a little lunch with him. And this is not that long ago. This is like 4 months ago, 3 months ago. And he sold me the dream again.
Damn.
And I bought another one.
Damn. What's this one called? Is it just one of the regular ones?
I just bought the regular Bitcoin. That's how actually.